Well, hello, it's Small Business Saturday. I've come to Rutland. I'm going to be talking to William Cross, who is a farmer here, about the crime issues affecting the rural community and particularly small businesses here in Rutland. Right, William, you're a farmer here in Rutland. I wonder if you could just start by telling us something about your farm and how long you've been here.
Well, we've farmed here for about 30 years, and in Rutland itself we've been farming since 1965.
Oh wow, okay, and what sort of farm is this? What do you produce?
We've always been livestock, used to be cattle, now we're all sheep. We're getting towards retirement age, so we wanted a quieter life, and so we run about 400 sheep annually, just keep them for a year, sell them as stays, buy them in as ewe lambs, and selling them on for other farmers to breed from.
And the crimes and the thefts that happen here on farms, that must affect the viability of the farm. There must be a big economic cost to it.
Crime affects all farmers countrywide, and Rutland is absolutely no exception. We have people roaming around in the evenings, casing farms and coming in under the cover of darkness to remove pieces of equipment, livestock even, breaking in, breaking down fences, breaking down gates. We also have the major problem now of the illegal hair coursing, where our itinerant friends seem to consider it their right to drive all over people's crops and decimate not only the crops, the fields, the hedgerows, but also the wildlife that we are trying to look after in the countryside.
Well,
and they've actually been known to drive down hares and deer whilst they're doing it.
okay, and presumably the losses that farmers incur from having equipment stolen affects the viability of a rural business.
It does.
And insurance costs and so on.
It
Can
does,
you say something?
and often it's not only the cost of that particular piece of machinery, but it's the inconvenience, because that next day after it's been stolen, you may well have needed that piece of equipment to do an important piece of work, and then you cannot get it replaced for maybe weeks at a time. And so it is a major, major problem. And what's more, because farms are isolated, we do have pieces of machinery scattered around the farms at times. Sometimes you don't know a piece of equipment has gone until you need it. So it is a continual problem.
Okay, William, looking at how the police respond to rural crime and farm crime, in particular here in Rutland, how do you think they're coping?
It's variable, and it's not the fault of the police officers, because, you know, quite a few years ago we would have had probably twice the number of officers in Rutland, and our officers at the moment are doing as much as they can to combat rural crime, and in fact they've had quite a number of successes. On top of that, rural crime does tend to take the backseat to urban crime, and that again reduces the efficiency of our police constables. If we had a few more constables available, we could all work together, and I always encourage farmers and landowners to help the police wherever possible, because by working together we can actually solve much of the crime problem.